Welcome to Peach Betty. My name is Morgan and this is my son, Sullivan. Today we are making cheesecake with the special ingredient of cheddar cheese. This recipe is from Family Circle, Illustrated Library of Cooking from 1972. To start off this recipe, you need to make your crust. Sullivan is going to show you how to make that crust. First, you need to mash up some delicious grams or biscuits. We have chosen to use, Specialous, maybe? Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. From Trader Joe's. They are a crisp caramelized cinnamon spice Belgian cookie. And they're delicious. So pick a cookie that you like to eat.
Cookie.
Mash it up until it's a nice fine crumb. Then you're going to take those cookies and stir in 3 tablespoons of sugar with some lemon zest. Then you're going to add 6 tablespoons of melted butter. Stir it all together until you can squish it with your hands and it holds together. So this is what we're left with. Baby spit never hurt anybody, right? So now we have our pan. This is a springform pan, which is great, so it releases the cheesecake easily. Go ahead and dump all those crumbs in, and now we need to press it into the pan with our hands. I like to get it all even around the bottom, and then take a cup and damp it around so it's nice and flat. Only going up the sides by about an inch. Now that our crumb is ready, we can set this aside and make our cheesecake filling. To start off our filling, we have 4 packages of softened cream cheese. It's very important that all of your ingredients are at room temperature before you start mixing. It makes for a fluffier filling. Now we're going to take a mild cheddar and you want to grate it finely. So I'm going to use a zester. We need 1 cup of cheddar cheese. But first we have to snack on some. Here we go. We have 1 cup of shredded cheese. Give or take a few. We're gonna dump it all in with our cream cheese. Now we need to blend it for, the book says 25 minutes until we don't see any more orange flecks anymore. You ready?
Yeah.
Go. Make sure to scrape your bowl down periodically so it all mixes in evenly. We have 1 3/4 cup of sugar that we need to pour in. And now we're going to keep beating it until it's nice and smooth. Ready? We have 5 eggs that we need to add to our batter now. It's been mixing for a very long time. So icky. And I don't think that the cheese is going to completely disappear, so hopefully my family won't notice. We're going to take our room temperature eggs, mix them in 1 at a time just until they're combined. A mistake that people make is over mixing their eggs, and that's why your cheesecake can crack. This recipe doesn't say to add vanilla, but I think every cheesecake needs vanilla. So I'm going to add just a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Now we have our prepared crust. We can go ahead and pour our filling right in. Ready? Okay. Alright, all done. Now we're going to place this into a 500-degree oven for just 12 minutes and then turn it down to 250 and cook for 2 hours until it's firm. This man's going to go take a nap. Take a nap. Yeah, see you in a minute.
Bye.
I've been told that a slice of cheddar cheese really complements a slice of apple pie. I've never had it, but today I think we should try it with our cheddar cheese cheesecake. So I have diced up 3 apples. I'm going to cook them on the stove with a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of butter, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a dash of salt. We're going to cook them just until they start to become translucent and then pour them into a bowl to chill. These smell so good. You want to stop them before they become super mushy like applesauce, but you want to cook them until they have just a little bit of bite left. We don't want it to be thick. I like that it has this juice left over because that's going to soak into our cheesecake and make it extra yummy. Our cheesecake is almost out of the oven. We have 30 minutes left. See you soon. All right, it's all done. We did it. It didn't crack, which is wonderful. I was afraid that that really high heat would ruin it. But I do recommend that you take a sheet of aluminum foil and set it on top as it bakes, because I did notice that it was getting a little brown around the edges, and I don't like having a dark cheesecake on top. Now we need to take a knife and run it around the edge, so as it cools, it can shrink back up. This will also prevent it from cracking. It is a very light cheesecake. You can see that it's done because it kind of just jiggles a little bit. It has a little wobble to it, and you can touch the top and it's firm. You don't want to overcook it. That's when it cracks and it's not soft and light when you eat it. Now we're going to let it chill completely outside of the fridge, because if it chills too quickly, that also makes it crack, and then we'll put it in the fridge. We'll see you tomorrow at Easter.